In this video, we're going to be talking about autistics bashing other autistics. Hey guys, it's been a while since I could think of topics to do on my channel. I finally came up with some video ideas, and in this video we're going to be talking about autistics bashing other autistics. It's not really talked about a lot, but it's a thing. And keep in mind that there's toxic people or people that they know better than any other person in any group that you go in. I'm in a lot of communities. I'm in the autism community, the epilepsy community, the chronic illness community, and there's always one little fucking fish that slithers through the cracks and gets to you. But I'm going to be sharing some clips of other autistics that have been bashed because they think differently than a bunch of other autistics. These first few are going to be of the puzzle piece and the color blue. That is a big thing in the autism community, and it's very controversial. I even got bashed because of my new tattoo. I got a new tattoo. Obviously, it has the puzzle piece. This was for Gus, but I have like 4 more characters to add. So in the end, it'll probably be a sleeve. A sleeve. So yeah, I've also been told by another autistic why the hell I gave birth if I already knew I was autistic. So there's 2 clips in here of me too from TikTok. Most of these are TikTok videos. One girl from TikTok ended up making a video off of TikTok and just sent it to me. And I've talked to a lot of these people for a while. 2 of them I've known for a couple years, and I got permission to post all the clips. So first few clips are going to be of the puzzle piece, and then I'll be right back. Well, that's a first. I was called ableist. I'm not ableist, but I'm chronically ill, and I do fight for disability rights and stuff. However, calling somebody ableist over the puzzle piece not bothering them is pretty ridiculous. And I don't know why it don't bother me. Probably because I grew up with that being it, and it's set in my mind, and I didn't know anything about Autism Speaks till a couple years ago. I do not associate with Autism Speaks. And I have other autistic friends that the puzzle piece doesn't even bother. Like, we are all different. We can have things not bother us. We can be mellow autistics. It takes a lot of energy to hate over something you can't control. However, more unpopular opinions. I hate the infinity symbol. I think it's ugly. I don't like it. But I prefer a multicolored handprint for autism. Yeah. Go out that one now. I mean, Jesus Christ. I can have my own opinions. You can have your own opinions. I don't go up to every autistic on the planet that wants it to be an infinity symbol. Be like, hey, that thing's ugly. We shouldn't have that. Or the fact that most autistics want the light red instead of blue or some shit. And I hate red because it bothers my eyes. So again, I don't like that idea neither. I don't know what to tell you, man. If you don't like the puzzle piece or any of my opinions, just move on. Simple as that. I'm not going to be fighting with every autistic over the Autism Speaks. Or not Autism Speaks, over the fucking puzzle piece. I don't have the energy. I have other issues that's more important than the fucking puzzle piece with my health and shit. I don't need it. Just move on. Let's agree to disagree. Have a nice day.
I'm here to talk about the autism puzzle piece. I like the autism puzzle piece. It means my piece has now found my puzzle to me. not that there's a missing piece. I don't support Autism Speaks. I don't want to talk about the infinity symbol. I don't want to talk about the multi-hand, because those two don't fit me. Puzzle piece fits me. And if you have a problem with the puzzle piece, you can get off my page. Look, there's my puzzle piece blanket. It's hiding some holes the cat put in the blinds. I have one up in my friend's room, because we like the puzzle piece symbol. So, you have a problem with that, get off my page, or stop commenting on other people's page about how I'm ableist for liking a symbol. You can't be ableist for liking a symbol. I'll be ableist if I like Autism Speaks and chanted, cure the autism, cure the autism. You can't cure autism. It's just a part of your brain works differently. So, I am not ableist. I will never be ableist. And you know what? You're ableist for saying that. So have a great day.
So the puzzle piece to me, it's not necessarily a bad thing. And I know, a lot of autistics don't like it because it represents Autism Speaks, and, blue represents Autism Speaks. But, it's to me, the puzzle piece is, I like the puzzle piece better because it signifies that what I've been taught is, autism isn't all of who I am. It's just a piece. And it's just the last piece in the puzzle of who I am. And blue is my favorite color. So, I have a blue blanket sitting in front of me. Literally. So I know it all represents a hate organization for autistic people, but for me, it's not a bad thing.
And we're back. So the puzzle piece is very controversial because it can represent Autism Speaks. And most autistics, including myself and the ones that were just seen, don't support Autism Speaks, but don't mind the puzzle piece. In fact, some like puzzles and prefer the puzzle piece. And then the color blue, I can't remember what that one's about. I think it's also something with Autism Speaks, but some people prefer the color blue. And because we think differently on these subjects, we are outcasted. And it's pretty sad when you're outcasted by the outcasts, because, I don't know, something about people in the community, like autism, for example, just something about them attacking each other just seems so wrong to me, because we have dealt with a lot of the bullshit to get, not together, but through being autistic, there's just a lot of stuff that comes with that, and a lot of trauma, and I just think that we shouldn't be bashing each other. Now, this next clip is basically someone telling me that I shouldn't have gave birth because I'm autistic. Check it out.
Why explain myself when your goal is to misunderstand me? Why go so in depth over feelings you keep devaluing? Why should I waste my breath on this message that you keep doubting? And why should I hear you out when your judgment is more than cloudy? It's flawed, broken, fraudulent, lost.
And we're back again. I have 2 more clips, and I'm just going to share them at the same time, but one is basically ABA, or training for autism. Now, ABA is very controversial because it's history, and I'm going to tell you right now, it has a bad history if you look it up. However, ABA has come a long way, and some of us, depending on the place they go, do ABA with our kids. In fact, one of them actually has their kid in ABA, but I didn't get a clip on that. I should have. And then the clip that we'll be showing on ABA is actually an autistic herself that went through ABA. So that was interesting. She don't have any kids though. And a lot of times, the newer stuff actually says ABA just so you can get funding. You gotta make sure on the place though, because if they go by the old school rules or say you need a cure or anything sketchy like that, run the other way. Also, always be involved in what they are doing. My son's is more like play therapy, but it has helped him a lot. In fact, he didn't even talk until he was 5, and it was through ABA. He also learned independent skills, some socialization he's going to need to do even at school. Like most of the stuff he does at ABA, they do at school anyways. And you can't take stuff out of the school. And he does better in a class setting than he does with me. Even though I'm like his favorite person, I'm also his favorite person to fight with. And when COVID happened and we had to do the whole homeschooling thing, about pulled out my hair because he fought me tooth and nail. I could not keep him on the computer. I had a hard time doing a lot of the homework with him. His focus is a lot better now. He has ADHD meds. But what got me was when he did do the homework, because, I was trying to get him to learn something. As he wrote down what he was doing, he would chant the whole time, "I hate mommy." So it's not something that I want to go down again with him unless I really have to. However, him in school have been a little bit of an issue, but he has a little bit more focus since ADHD meds. And school is a whole nother topic, because I'm going to rip my hair out there too. And this, speaking of ABA, the ABA coordinator is helping with him. It's helping me get through this school bullshit. Okay, so that's ABA. The other clip is basically of the same girl. So these are from the same girl that I've known for 5 or 6 months. I watch her videos. I talk to her sometimes. But it is about autism moms. There's a couple other videos on TikTok that I was trying to find that I couldn't find about how autism moms should be accepted into the autism community. And I fully agree on that because they're advocating for their children. However, a bunch of autistics disagree with that too and bash autism moms. Now, there are some bad autism moms. And one particular came up on her video a week before this video is about to be shown, and she's commenting on another autistic's comment that was said to them. So, here they are.
Autistic people don't need therapy for being autistic. Autism itself doesn't need therapy.
I'm autistic. I did 15 years of therapy, of autism therapy, and I feel like I really needed it. So you're speaking over everyone that's autistic. So maybe some people don't need autism therapy. Maybe you don't need autism therapy, but that's not everybody. Hi, I want to make a video reply to this comment. Why would you want to take resources away from people like my level 3 nonverbal son? You obviously don't need it as much as he does. So I want to say that this comment was not left on my page, but I want to reply because a comment very much like this was directed towards me about a week ago. And I'll say that that comment that was given to me that was very similar to this really affected me in a lot of ways. It really upset me a lot, and it was hard for me to kind of get over that. So what I want to say is, without knowing us individually, you don't really realize how much support that we may need. And yes, we probably don't need as much support, or most likely and very, very likely we don't need as much support as your level 3 child or sibling or friend or whoever it may be. However, That doesn't mean that we don't need supports to help us either maintain our independence or to increase our independent living skills. And it definitely does not mean that we do not need supports at all. Also, if we have been evaluated for autism and we have the autism diagnosis, that is the only way we're going to be able to obtain the supports that we need. And I think you mentioned somewhere that you felt, well, she probably isn't even really diagnosed to the person that she left the comment to, which is wrong, because at that point you would not even be able to obtain services. And also, like, obtaining services is, as you may know, is very, very difficult. But just because we have support services, that does not mean that we're taking away from the services from other people that also need those same or need support. Obtaining services, you have to be assessed for what your support needs are. And in order to get those services, you would have to need those types of supports. So it took a lot of advocacy, and also, people that knew me to be able to say, hey, she needs these services. And then, of course, being assessed to show that I actually do need those services. So don't think that we're taking away resources, because we're not. And it is something that is very much needed. So please don't speak on things that you really don't know, and be kind.
And we're back again, yay! I made this video because this is not something that's talked about a lot, and the autistics that think differently get a lot of hate. So, we don't fit in the autism community, we don't fit in the neurotypical community because we're not neurotypical. We don't really have a safe spot because everybody be attacking us, from autism moms to other autistics, and I still am baffled that someone was hating on me because I have an autistic child and knew I was autistic before I had him. It's just not something that's talked about a lot, and I've been seeing it everywhere on TikTok. Oh my god, it's driving me nuts. So I thought I'd bring awareness to it because we are outcasted. And because we look, I guess, neurotypical. Because all these autistics look like me, they can talk, they can speak, they can be independent. Some don't need as many resources as the others, and, we can do our own thing. One of my friends was Kelsey. She was the one about the ableist situation too. Me and her own houses. I mean, some of us can do things, and I get told a lot that I talk very good for being autistic. And a lot of it is masking, I guess. But yes, we can talk. I pick up a lot of words and social things from other people. I observe people, I do what they're doing, and sometimes it just gets me in the wrong situation and I do the wrong thing because I'm watching the wrong people. It's happened. And I've had a lot of communication issues, especially with making this video, but I'm not masking my stutter as much as I used to. So you will see stutters here and there. Before I drove myself mad trying to edit and cut out every little stutter that I had, and to try to make it perfect like all these other people. And there's girls with autism that can talk a lot better than I can, which kind of sucks. And then I realized how bad my communication is, and I struggle with telling doctors what's wrong with me. So I'm going in circles trying to figure out my other issues because I don't know what pain it is. I don't know what level it is. I don't know how to tell you where the pain is. I'm just like, I don't know, in here, fix it. So that's been a struggle. And then some people will ask, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I don't know, I'm hurting. I don't know what happened. So, my communication isn't as good as I mask it to be, I should say. And it's really ridiculous. We shouldn't be outcasted for thinking differently. There are some chill autistics like us who just don't give a shit about the puzzle piece. And in fact, I have more health issues to even give a damn about the puzzle piece. I don't care. And I do prefer a multicolored handprint. But I couldn't fit that on my tattoo in the kid. That would have been weird. And then also Kelsey, the one that was also talking about the puzzle piece. She prefers the puzzle piece and doesn't like the handprint. That is okay. I don't care. You do you, boo. You like what you like, you know? I'm not gonna bash somebody for not seeing it my way. Neurotypical or not neurotypical. I even, what's the word? Defend autism moms until they do shit like that. That's toxic. You don't do that. Don't be the autism mom. I will go after you. Don't do the autism mom thing. Okay? Like she said, be kind. Don't do that. No. No. I'm even friends with autism moms that aren't autistic. And in fact, here's how weird my communication gets. Because I did not talk to any autism moms before I had my son. And obviously I'm autistic. Bro, when people be saying autism mom, I literally thought these were autistic moms. Nope. That's not how that works. That is not at all how that works. Anyways, if you like this video, give the likes up. Let me know if you want more videos like this on, I don't know, other autistics perspectives besides just me. These were just a couple other people I know. Now that I think of it, I don't really know any autistic guys. Oh yeah, I do. I know a couple, but they weren't part of this. So I don't know if they're getting hate or anything. I'm also different than other autistic girls because a lot of them, I think I got mostly boy traits, to be honest, but a lot of them have like vivid imaginations and I have nothing. It's dumb in here. It's black. There's nothing there. Nada. Nothing up in here. I have a hard time even playing make-believe with my kiddo, who gets kind of irritated, but I try. However, I've always been like that since a kid. And then I thought that people saw with their third eye was just like a saying, like, you know, eat your cake, or not eat your cake, have your cake and eat it too, you know? But people can actually see up in there. Anyways, now I'm rambling. I mean, I could try to find some perspectives on boys too, if that's what you're into. I would just have to do a lot of interviews because I know mostly girls, because we relate to one another because we go through a lot of the same things. And that's probably why I'm friends with these people, because they also go through a lot of the hate, other autistics hating on them. So I guess we kind of formed our own group there. Anyways, see you in the next video. Bye, guys.